Good morning, friends. Let's start with the basic concepts of CT1 concerned with time value of money and more particular about the nominal and effective interest rates. The crystal clear understanding of these concepts are required throughout this subject and probably throughout the course of actuarial science. So let's try to understand these concepts in a little more depth. There are two kinds of interest rates as we mentioned. One is nominal and another is effective interest rates. Nominal interest rates written as IP, expressed as IP. Nominal interest rates are the explicit, specified, mentioned interest rates specified over the instrument. So suppose you are making an FD, then in FD certificate, fixed deposit certificate of the bank, it has been mentioned as say 4% interest rates per annum. Then they are called explicit, specified, mentioned interest rates on the instrument. Mind it, they are making a compounding every quarter or every half year, but then the rates mentioned over the instrument is only without considering the effect of compounding over the short-term period within a year. So this is nominal interest rate is when it is mentioned as 4%, then we say that the interest rate expressed on the instrument is specified and mentioned on the instrument certificate is 4%, but then this does not take the effect of short-term compounding within the year. So if in effect the compounding takes place 4 times a year or quarterly year, 4 times a year, then we say if 4% is the nominal interest rates mentioned on the instrument, then per period, what period is of 1 quarter, okay? So 1 period interest rate is 1%. Now this is 1% per annum, 1% per period, 1 quarter. But then ultimately, when you end up getting the amount at the end of a year, you get back more. The reason is very simple, that if you invest 1 rupee here today, if you invest 1 rupee here today, and interest rate per period is 1%, interest rate per period is 1%, then for the first quarter end, you will end up getting 1.01. Then for the second quarter, the principal becomes 1.01, and again 1% for the second quarter ultimately ends up getting 1.01 square at the end of 2 periods of 2 quarters. Exactly proceeding the same way. So at the end of a year, what we get back is 1.01 raised to the power 4. That effectively means is that effective interest rates that we get is always higher than the nominal interest rates. The reason, let me explain again, is that in the nominal interest rate, the compounding effect of short-term compounding has not yet been considered. It's only what has been written, mentioned, specified over the instrument, the financial instrument or the certificates. But what we really get in our pocket, what we really get on our wallet is of course the effect, the amount after considering the compounding effect as well. So we say here I4 is 4% and I4 corresponding to that, the nominal interest rate per quarter is 1%. Effective interest rate per quarter is still 1%, but after considering the effect of compounding, at the end of a year, we get back is 1.01 raised to the power 4. So here comes, we generalizing the formula, is that 1 plus IP, IP is I4, I4 is 4% here in our example, divide by 4, raised to the power whole 4 is equal to 1 plus I, and then the I that we get is called the effective interest rates. The effective interest rates. So finally, if you get back the answers, then the answer for the effective interest rate, let me use the calculator for you, will be equal to 1.01 raised to the power 4. This is the amount that you get, and the amount that you get is 1.0406, which gives to the I as 4.06%. Now, don't try to say that's a 4% and 4.06% are always the same, or almost the same. The effective interest rates is always going to be more because of the effect of short-term compounding. Okay, this lies the basic in the entire CT1 as well as the entire actual science course. So, basic from strong understanding is essential for your progress. Consider the second example. And one thing you must take care is that this is not I raised to the power p. This is a convention used in actuarial science is IP. P within the bracket does not mean it's a power or a index. So, completing the same way with the same formula. Example 2, find I12. By I12 means we are compounding 12 times a year, but if I12 is to be computed, that means without considering the effect of compounding. So here in this question, compounding effect is already considering I. Okay? So the formula goes very simple. 1 plus I12 by 12 raised to power 12 is 1 plus I. I is as effective interest rates, and using this and solving this, I12 comes to be 9.569%. As expected, the effective interest rate is always going to be higher than the nominal interest rate because of the compounding effect over interest. I hope this makes things very simple for. I try to explain in a layman's language. For more details, you can contact me over the numbers. And I hope the concepts have been clear to you, all of you. Thank you very much.